G'day and welcome, I'm Johnsy and this is my fourth after action report, and this one's a bit of a special one. Being on the beta team for all of Combat Mission, Battle of Normandy titles as well as modules, we wanted to bring to you a after action report featuring stuff out of the new module coming out shortly called Market Garden. So that's what this AAR is about. Now, disclaimer straight up, some of the things that you see in this video and the videos after for this AAR are not necessarily what will be in the finished product. There are still some changes. Alright, so this AAR, I am battling against Cpl Carrot, who is one of the other beta testers, and he's also a Kiwi. We won't hold that against him, even though they just beat us in the Bledisloe Cup. And he is playing as a British airborne unit, and this is the bridge. One of the big bridges that were fought over in the Market Garden battles. Now, this scenario was put together by Bill. It hasn't been play tested, so we aren't exactly sure who's going to have the advantage and who isn't. And I'm doing this video AAR a little bit different to my other ones. Instead of you seeing all of my commands and watching it with me as it happens, I'm going to try and just tell a little bit of a story with it. So this is new for me. We'll see how we go with it, because we didn't want to bore you too much. Alright, so basically we start off down the bottom here. We've got a Marine Schützen company. Now I won't be showing you this close up just as yet, because at the moment we've only got placeholders in, so you wouldn't really see anything worth looking at. And then it's got, you know, your usual three platoons in it. It's got a light mortar team, a couple of machine guns, and that's about it. Alright, I better show you the victory points. So we've got a west block, escape route, city centre, more escape routes. So I'm not sure whether they're escape routes for us or for the POMs, but we'll find that out. And then a bridge exit. Alright, so let's go and we'll have a bit of a closer look at these troops over here. Now over here what we have is a Panzer Grenadier company. I get just the two companies, the Marine Schützen and the Panzer Grenadier. Now in the Panzer Grenadier company, we've all seen the 251/1s half tracks in the ALF D. Well, these are the ALF C version, so you can have, oh yeah, and then this is the 17. So we'll get a little bit closer, have a look at it. It's got the flak gun on it, and that's what the commander is in. And then here is the ALF C version. So it's got the curved bit at the back, whereas the D version has the straighter bit at the back. Alright, so here we've got basically just got the platoon, company headquarters, the first platoon, and we've also been given a pioneer, or company headquarters, but a pioneer platoon. The company headquarters, company 2IC is right down the bottom here, so we'll go and have a quick squeeze at him too. He's in a 2513 ALC. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Alright, and as you can see, this bridge is huge. It is a massive bridge. So I'll take you for a little fly along it. It's a fairly large bridge. Alright, now I'll go back to turning off the victory locations. Alright, so what my thoughts were, actually I'm given I'm given some artillery at the start, but I decided not to drop anything in here the first turn, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm facing. I have been told it's a British battalion, a full battalion. I have no idea whether they've got, well, I'd say they'd have Piats, but I have no idea whether they've got any anti-tank guns. So I didn't really want to waste my armour if he's hiding his full battalion in this area, in all the buildings here. So basically what it is, we'll start it now because I've already done my setup, and you'll be able to see the battle as it develops. So we'll look at the Panzer grenadiers first, and basically first orders were for the first platoon is to come up here and have a little bit of a look, see what they can see from up in this area here, which is what they're now doing. Alright, well, we've already got an anti-tank weapon, and that was seen by the 2IC section, so that's under the bridge, so that's answered one of my questions straight up. So the platoon has poked their head above the hill there and sighted two 6-pounder anti-tank guns. So they start opening fire on the guns. It's ricocheting off that. Then one of the 6-pounders bark out, takes out the Panzer grenadier half tracks. After the shot to losing the half track, company headquarters orders the platoon to pull back, and it jumps out of its half track and moves up to a position where it can oversee where those guns are. Wounded and injured are dragged into a safer area. It doesn't take long for the company headquarters to spot both guns. Company headquarters called in 3 lots of artillery. The 81mm mortars was a heavy short duration straight on top of the first gun there. Same again for the second gun with the 81mm. And then there was a general
area bombardment of all 4 guns, heavy maximum with general effect over the whole area. It will take 13 minutes for this one to come in, but as this is a 2-hour battle, and I'm not expecting all of my reinforcements to be in by the end, you know, by about half an hour in, maybe even a bit longer, can take my time bombarding there. Whilst company headquarters is calling in the artillery, 4th platoon turns up, consisting of some machine guns, mortars, and a couple of Stummels. A few of the machine guns and one of the Stummels has turned up down the bottom under the bridge. They've been ordered to take out that anti-tank gun, the 6-pounder that was seen under the bridge. So the machine gunners get out and set up, and the Stummel turns and starts to fire. The machine guns get themselves set up and start to fire with the Stummel. And now for a look at the Marine Schultzen Regiment. This is their start-up positions. 2 platoon there, 1 platoon in the middle, and 3 platoon on the left. Alright, so let's kick them off. They basically all start running around to get into houses to have a little bit of a look and see if they can see anything going on up here. All platoons are starting to get into their first positions, moving up around the houses. But whilst trying to get into position, B team, a 2nd squad, loses a man. They can hear fire, a little bit of a ricochet, and then a sound contact pops up in one of the houses. 1st and 3rd squads, all their troops get into their positions with no problems. Whilst all platoons are starting to move up to their next positions, trying to help each other out, B team of the 1st squad gets hit very hard and loses 3 of 4 of their men. And then not long after that, as one squad enters a building, all hell breaks loose. 2nd platoon gets hit very hard, and a Piet hits the platoon headquarters and puts the whole platoon into panic. Luckily, elements of 1st platoon can come and try and help, but it turns into even more of a firefight. Seems that the first little battle has been won by the airborne, and and 2nd platoon is hurt badly. Alright, so we got 1st and 3rd platoon trying to help out 2nd platoon here. It does look like the British are bugging out of this area as 2nd platoon starts to pull itself together and the panic stops. 1st platoon moves into a position where they can hopefully put some fire down on these guys. And on that note, it's time for me to finish up this part of the video AAR, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. If you have any questions or anything, please post on the Battlefront forums and I will try and answer them on a daily basis. And if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Alright.